everyone. I want to tell you all about the final clue for a Rusty Lines knit along. Now this is a knit along that started way back in September, and we've gone through obviously 3 clues, seeing as we're coming to the tail end. And this is probably the most fun part of the knit along, because this is where everyone gets to decide how they're going to finish it and how they're going to make modifications. Now, as you can see, here is one sweater over here, and this one was knit in newer worsted in the Harvest Moon colour. And this version here that I'm wearing is Yacht the Daughter. This one is a slightly cropped version, and I've left the neck open and in a V-line, which has been naturally created by the biasing. This one here, I actually picked up the stitches all around the neck, and I knit and stockinette stitch for about 5 inches to create a cowl neck, so it fills it in. So it doesn't really take all that much to make quite a big modification in the end of the sweater. And if you've been getting the clues all along, you'll know that in every clue that comes out, I put a series of tips. And for this clue 3, the tips include a section on how to create a neckline. So you can have like this, totally unfinished, or this one with the cowl, or you can also do something in between where you just pick up stitches around the neckline, work just maybe 3-4 rounds of stockinette stitch, and then bind off. And the reason you'd actually go do something like that is because it'll just pull the neckline in a little bit more and create a smaller opening. So it's an easy way of making a fairly significant change in the sweater. What I discovered as well is with an open neck, of course, it allows it to open up a bit more on your shoulders and it slides out a bit. So that also means the sleeves even sit a little bit further down. So an interesting side effect of tightening up the neckline is it pulls the sleeves up. So if you're planning on changing the neckline, it's probably even a good idea to not totally finish the end of the sleeves until you've done the neckline, because that way, if you need to add an extra length, you can go ahead and do that. So sometimes you don't think about the knock-on effects from one part as opposed to, what you do somewhere else in the sweater. In previous clues, of course, we've talked about the biasing, and I'm also going to do a blog post in the next couple of days that will talk about, well, just in little diagrams showing exactly how this fills in the corner. So if you want to learn a little bit more about this clue, or you want to learn a little bit more about one of the last ones, come on into the IGTV where I've got a longer, more in-depth video on this topic.